Hi, I'm Phil Arkinstall from Art Media, and this is the Video Marketing Show. Today I'm joined by a special guest. It's Louise Roden from Willmott Dixon. And today we're going to talk about construction sector and how they use video. So Louise, can you tell us a little bit about how Willmott Dixon use video?
In my role, I'm responsible for internal communications and external communications, and we use video across both of those. From an internal communications perspective, we use video for virtual events by creating pre-recorded content. We also, pre-pandemic, use video to capture business events and create highlight reels for people who were unable to attend. For external communications, we use video to both share the impact that we have on local communities and to capture unique stories from our construction projects that are typically quite technical. So we use video to talk about that in simple terms.
Do you use your videos as part of your sort of calendar of events? Do you plan them in?
Yeah, we use video as part of our calendar events and we schedule those in from year to year. I guess the main one that we've done recently is our virtual Building on Better Awards. And these are internal awards where we recognise the efforts of our people. We had to find a way to do it virtually that would be A, engaging, B, cost effective, as well as allowing us to share the stories of those people who were being recognised. So we had a theme around travel. So we picked out a theme that people will have missed from the past 12 months. We captured all the stories of the people that had nominated others. These were then all edited together and created a really powerful piece. And the feedback we've had from the business about that has been brilliant.
So do you also use videos for internal comms as well, internal communication?
Yes, we do. We use video for training, for sharing site stories, leadership briefings, and sharing learning as well and best practice.
And what about CSR? I imagine as a large organisation, you have to do quite a bit of CSR. So how do you use video in that sense?
Our kind of CSR programme is split into two halves. So one is around sustainability and the other's around social value and community engagement. From a social value perspective, we capture community stories and the work that we do with local communities. From an environmental sustainability perspective, we appreciate that what we do can be quite technical. So we try and use video to explain the why, the results and the benefits of the work that we do in an easy to understand way.
So what would you sort of say to another comms professional who works in construction, who's perhaps thinking about using video for the first time?
It doesn't have to be super expensive and as time consuming as you may think. If you pick a good video production company, you can really reap the benefits of it.
With Willmott Dixon being quite a large firm, what sort of challenges do you have where video can actually help to overcome a problem?
Our biggest challenge at the minute is the geographical spread of our workforce. Traditionally, reaching those teams out on site has been a challenge. They don't have a lot of time and they generally don't like to read heaps and heaps of information. So we find that video really captures their attention.
Having worked with a video production company for a while now, what would you say are the best and the worst things about working with video companies?
The best thing about working with a video production company is that they really challenge your thinking. You might have an idea and a purpose that you've got in mind, and by having people that are experts in storytelling and producing content, you really get extra benefits.
So finally, could you give us 3 tips on anyone in the construction sector who's thinking about using video?
I'd say really define your purpose and why you're creating each piece of content. Think about the story first and focus on the B-roll afterwards. The other thing I'd say is, putting time into creating the brief and working closely with ARC to ensure that everyone's kind of on the same page. Spend some time coaching some of your key speakers and your key voices within your organisation to enable them to be more confident in front of the camera.
That's brilliant. Thank you, Louise. That was really good and some real good insight there. So thanks very much for joining us for this episode of the Video Marketing Show, and hope to see you again soon.